What's going on, you guys? My name is Seapeekay, host of all things MCC, and welcome back to another MCC Reddit Roundup. That's right, it's the weekly video where we go on the MCC Reddit, link in the description if you're not already a part of it, and we go through the top posts and have a look at what people are saying for the week of MCC news. Now, in this video, for the first time ever, we will not just be looking at the top posts, we will be looking at the top posts for the first part of the video, and the second part, I'm going to be including a section called Posts I Loved, and it's going to be posts on the Reddit that I enjoyed that didn't get as much love as I feel they should have, to showcase some of the other posts that are on there and not just the funny memes, because there's a lot of cool statistics and stuff that I like to look at that don't get the love they deserve. So without further ado, let's take a look at the MCC Reddit. So as you can see, we have top this week already selected. Let's get going. The first one by Turtleman. There's going to be a few of these posts, so I'm probably going to skim over some of them. So Turtleman has been posting the teams as they come out and we're getting a bunch of hype. People were right to be hyped about this, though. This is a good discussion piece. It's finally time for Rambo. The Rambo enjoyers are ready. Tapple, Wilbur, Tubbo, and Rambo all announced as the pink parrots for the next MCC event. Going to be super hype. A lot of people excited for Rambo to finally be in. The meme of Rambo being banned is finally over, and he can finally take part, and we can all see how well Rambo does in his first MCC. Let me know what you think he's going to do in the comments. Next up, 1.8k upvotes. Genesis to go with strongest one yet, the I Am Not in Denial team. Techno, H-Bomb, George, and Mefs. These four players have all missed out on MCC 15 for various reasons. Some we don't know, some we do know. All we need is 4 fire alarms. I like this. This is funny. If we have 4 fire alarms, we'll need 4 substitutes. Who knows? So as far as I'm aware, I'm not entirely sure of it, but Mefs has always never... I don't think Mefs has been in every MCC. I think he's kind of like every other MCC. George, I don't think signed up, but I could be wrong. H-Bomb is taking a break, but you'll find out more about that later because I'm sure there's some top posts about it. And Techno really only came back for one event, and it was the Pride charity event, and then he never said he was going to play anymore. So this kind of makes sense, but still sucks. And this would also be an incredibly strong team, can I just say. Let's see what we got here. MCC 15, let's go. George stands explaining why him not being in MCC means he's in Florida. That is a strong meme that's going around right now. Seeing Tubbo and Tommy being separated, yep, very brutal. Rambo breaking into MCC. This is good. Everyone's ready to pink parrots. True. Then to watch 4 POVs at once. 4 is rookie numbers, by the way. Wilbur and Dream viewers knowing they won't stream until MCC. Yeah. Stands where the CCs don't wear matching skins. Very true. This subreddit, after incorrectly guessing everyone's placements for... oh my... okay. Well, I feel attacked. Okay. I feel attacked because I made individual placements and people have lost their minds about it. But here's the fun thing about individual placements, guys. We can all make our own ones, and they're probably none of them are going to be right. Oh, I think I saw this on Twitter already. Unless I didn't see it on Twitter. Maybe I saw it on the Reddit. Made a small animation. Hope you enjoy it. This is so sick. I would love MCC to start using these as their things. Like, this is so cool. Each team pops up. Like, that's sick. They should definitely hire Pumpkin of Space to do these cool animations. I love this. Would love to see them actually utilized. Very, very cool. The amount of times I have to go back and double check that I'm not putting the same post in 2 videos, because these aren't always a perfect week apart. My bad. But this, I don't think this was in the last one. What puns once, puns should get. Reminder for MCC teams, not everyone signs up for every event or puts down that they want to be the people you want them with. But also remember, this is one of MCC's many MCCs. If you don't see the people you want, then there's always another one next month. If I'm not teamed with Sapnap, Dream, George, Crackety, Carl, Phil, Tommy, Tubbo, and Rambo, we're going to have issues. You know I can't team you up with all 9 of those people. It wouldn't be balanced. It's no fun if you know you're going to come 10th. Brutal, but also very funny. Okay, next up, a post that caused a bit of controversy on the Reddit from Lavic, who made a meme. I think I'm holding the record for most appearances in the Reddit Roundup, and technically I'm adding to the fire by putting this in. But they call me 007. 0 friends, 0 cash, 7 appearances in the Reddit Roundup. This led to a couple of posts asking people to stop posting like cringy posts about getting into the Reddit Roundup. Now, I want to address this very quickly. I did actually leave a comment on the actual post I think that I saw. When I make these Reddit Roundup videos, I'm not doing it so that I hope that people will start like making memes just to get into it. Like, I thought this was pretty funny personally, but apparently there was like 3 or 4 other posts too, which I didn't see. This is funny to me. I think this is very funny, whether it's about the Reddit Roundup or not. I make these videos so that I can like shine a light on the cool Reddit community, because there's usually a lot of cool posts and memes and stats, and as we saw, the cool animations. And it's a shame that people didn't like someone posting things about getting into Reddit Roundup, because I also think providing it's a funny meme, then it's a valid meme. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what we can do, because I want people to be excited that they're in this video because I think it is cool. But I also don't want the community to not like that people like getting in this video. I don't want getting in Reddit Roundup to become uncool. So I don't know what we can do, but Lavik, we got love for you on the Reddit Roundup. So here's your 8th appearance. Turtleman again pushing the green team. Very cool team. Connor, Fundy, Phil's a Tommy. Not going to get too much into it because I've already talked about teams in my last video if you haven't seen it already. Now, this meme was in the last one. I remember this meme because I remember saying it was a funny meme. So this one actually was in last week. Okay, so we have H-Bomb is taking a break from MCC. He said he didn't sign up because it's been giving him a lot of stress and anxiety for the past few events. And after the undeserved hate from the last event, he has no interest in playing for a while. So this is really sad because H-Bomb's like an OG of MCC. And I think one of the most iconic players there is. He's one of the only players with his own tier section. You know, there's C tier, B tier, A tier, S tier, and H tier. So it sucks to see H-Bomb having to take a break. Now, the stress of the events and anxiety is like, that's down to H, obviously. I don't know the feelings behind H's stress and anxiety, whether it was the actual event itself or whether it was how people felt about him doing things in the event. I don't know. But the undeserved hate from last event I can speak on, and it sucked to see because H is one of the nicest people I've ever met, like legitimately. And to see that he got so much hatred for something that everyone has been doing in almost every MCC, granted in that one, it was worse. It was crazy, and it sucks that this is now causing him to actually take a break from MCC, and I hope he comes back soon because I love him, and I hope he doesn't let this stuff get to him for too long because it sucks. Because now we've lost one of the coolest players because of the outburst of a selection of members of the community, and I don't like that. MCC is a positive environment. Don't be lame. Something so strangely familiar. Don't worry, he's Rusty. Unsuspecting MCC organizers. Yeah, so apparently this was, I think, to do with Technoblade. They said that Technoblade would be Rusty and MCM. So Quig has got Preston in. Preston's coming in the Trojan horse. And Scott has no idea how cracked he's going to be. This reminds me of the Pika Clips copy passes I made for this event. Unpopular opinion, but I don't think Preston's going to win on Saturday. Scott's challenged him with an immediate disadvantage of being a newcomer in a 14 times happened event on 1.16. That's going to be really hard no matter how good he might be. Oh, here we go. The reference for those who don't get it. Well, let's see. Oh, it's actually still about Preston. Oh, my bad. Technoblade made the meme about Preston. Unsuspecting Minecraft Monday organizers. Vic Preston. Nice. Well, today I learned. Look at me. I'm educated. Real leaked image of people who like every team's announcement and not just their favorite. The Chad meme. Yep, 100%. 100% true. This sub has the strongest people. True. I mean, I always show love to every team on the team announcement post as well, as you guys should as well. It's super cool to see so many people get so much love. So show the support. All right, this is a really cool post from Antfrost, new MCC participant. Honest thoughts. Howdy all. I wanted to gather some thoughts on how well y'all think I'll perform this upcoming MCC. Don't sugarcoat anything. Be brutally honest. I want to see if I can exceed expectations. So there's a lot of cool things in here, considering the fact that you're a statistically weak team, 30th to 35th, but if you play in the next MCC, I can see you placing somewhere between 18th and 30th. I think the combination of this being your first MCC, meaning that you're not as used to the games, and you have a statistically weak team, and as a new player and new standout player, you're unlikely to reach top 30. I would expect you to perform similar to Skeppy and BBH. So whilst this stuff is true, I want to give you my thoughts on it, and I've spoke briefly about Antfrost in my previous video, but I think Ant is probably one of the stronger people that's come in. I know there's 4 new people, and people are saying Preston's going to be the best, and I think that's probably likely given Preston's previous experience in similar things to MCC. Ant's really strong at 1.8 stuff. I know that for a fact because I played Bed Wars with Ant a bunch, and I think if Ant can convert that to 1.16, get some good understanding of the games and a few training sessions in, I can see Ant being sort of between 25th and 30th in his first event, for sure. As someone else pointed out, there's no standout player on the team. Technically, there's no S tiers. There's just a couple of A tiers, depending on where you put Scott and Wisp. I personally think they're both A tier. But it looks like, from what I've seen videos of, 5UP is also actually pretty mechanically gifted at the game. So maybe this is actually a big sleeper team, and the 4 of them doing between sort of 20th and 30th place could place them pretty highly, and only time will tell. But Ant, it's so good to have you here. I hope you're going to be in future MCCs too, and hopefully one day we can team together. I think that'd be great fun. Okay, Genesis the God again. I mean, I think there's been a lot of Genesis posts in this video. I guess some of the memers just make good memes. Impossible. Tommy Innit's real name is not Tommy. Wilbur Sutt's real name is not Wilbur. Pizza Hut's name is not Pete. And Right Guy Rocky's real name is not Rocky. Okay, so this one I knew. Pete's name is Brandon. I believe Wilbur's name is Will. I mean, I say believe. I should probably know his actual, his IRL friend, but I mean, we just call him Wilbur. Right Guy Rocky's real name is not Rocky. I don't know what his name could be. Rockworth. But I'm sure if someone has explained it. Let's see. You think that's crazy? Technoblade's real name actually isn't Techno. Crazy. His real name is William Gold, and now I feel very poor. Well, there you go. It's just Will Gold, not William Gold. He stressed that. Ah, so his name isn't William, it is Will. Okay. I mean, this whole Dan TDM's real name isn't Dan. His name is Daniel. Like, I don't know. I guess that's what the meme is. No one actually explained it. No idea what Reggae Rocky's name is. I'm going to call him Jeff. That's his name. Scott trying to balance Quig. Strong team. Ooh. That's it. The world will set on fire and Quig becomes number one. True. I actually have Quig coming number one in this MCC, I think. Personally. That's my guess. Quig, number one individ. Okay, I like stuff like this too. This is very cool. City Ace Race design. So I love that people make their own like versions of Ace Race. Also, this is on Pocket Edition. Like, I can't even imagine how hard this is to do. Actually, wait, I think I saw an old design of this. And unless I'm wrong, part of this goes into the sewers. You know, I did think previously as well. Okay, there you go. I was right. But yeah, this is really cool. I love that people make crazy recreations. It is a shame, obviously, that we can't really play them because the Nox Crew don't need to be publicly released, which makes complete sense because it's the Nox Crew's game. But this looks very cool. Congrats to OK Natural on finally finishing the City Ace Race. I like this. I built every MCC 15 team because I was bored. This is very cool. I like this. I love like stuff like this. It's very simple. Oh yeah, sometimes it makes you post them twice, doesn't it? But I love this. Here's my little foxy boy. So we're vibing out. The MCC tower has now gotten crazy. It was pretty crazy when I got added, but I'm now holding up Will, Grian, Kratzy, and Solidarity. So I'm very strong. I'm very, very strong. And good work, that human on Reddit, for continually adding everyone. You are going to have to add the entire Reddit at some point, just so you know. Leaked MCC 15 footage. Skater boys battle over block points for money as amused bystanders watch. So for those of you who don't know, Sapnap and Puns have a $1,000 bet on who will finish the highest individually in the next MCC. So, gonna be an interesting one. I think my boy Puns got it. No bias, but I think Puns got it. Post by Ultra Sheepler. People were saying Rambo couldn't play because he was a tester. Wait, that makes sense on how it started. I'm an MCC tester and I'm an MCC 15. Rambo just needs to get good, lol. Let me tell you this right now. Animagician is not in MCC 15. The closest Animagician will get to MCC 15 is potentially editing my MCC 15 content. But this was funny. It's in a group chat that we're in. Funny meme. Good to see Rambo finally in the event. There we go. For reference, we were talking about a strange rumor I saw a few months ago about people theorizing the reason Rambo couldn't play in MCC is because he was a tester. Me and a few others debunked it by asking the Nox Crew. So sadly, he's not a tester. Oh, and here's someone to debunk it. Someone back in the old tester dodgeball server wore a skin similar to Rambo's, and I guess people thought whenever someone was streaming the server that the person was Rambo. The funny thing is, the person wearing the skin also wasn't a tester either. It was just a friend of the owner. So there we go. All cleared up. And now it's time for the posts I love section. So I'm going to go back through some of the posts that I really liked from the last week that didn't get as many upvotes as these ones, but still deserved a little bit of love, I felt. So this was a really cool post that I liked, that I noticed last night when I was scrolling through the Reddit when I was in bed. Chart of Dream SMP members in MCC. And I think this is something that a lot of people talk about, is how like so many members of the MCC community are also in the Dream SMP. Scott always joked that actually a lot of people that got into the Dream SMP got in after they were in MCC, and someone's actually made an in-depth little chart for that. So you can see here that Yellow was in MCC and then joined the Dream SMP. Green was in the Dream SMP, then joined MCC. And Blue was in the Dream SMP now, but not at the time of the event. So you can see here, obviously, MCC 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is where the Dream SMP was created. So obviously, all these people are Blue. So they can't possibly have been in the Dream SMP. And you can see MCC 5 and then MCC 6 happened. And this is where we saw our first two people from the SMP. Dream and George joined. And then this is where it starts to get interesting, because you can see MCC 7. This is where we got the addition of Sapnap. And then we also see Wilbur, Fundy, and Tommy was in MCC, then joined the Dream SMP. And I think this was the case for a lot of things. The thing is that a lot of the people who were in MCC went on to become big creators and actually got an opportunity to join the Dream SMP, or became bigger creators because of an opportunity to join the Dream SMP. So it was always going to happen that there's going to be a lot of people from the Dream SMP. But I think it was a really cool way to chart it out. So good job to username. 466 upvotes in 23 hours. This might have made it into next week's Reddit Roundup anyway, but I thought this was a cool post. I want to quickly show some love to Leafblade, who makes the what to play and what to avoid strategy guides for each team. Previous MCC 14, I actually made a keys to victory video working with Leafblade, who gave me all these statistics so that I can make a video. And there's a chance I'm going to do the same thing again. So huge credit to Leafblade. I recommend you go and have a read through these. If you're on one of these teams and you're seeing this video somehow, then go and read these, because they're genuinely very, very useful. And I highly recommend that you check them out. This is also a really cool series of posts by Visual Azu, and it's Quig's average placements per game, but they've also done, as you can see here, a bunch of other placements per game, including mine, which, you know, is very cool. And this takes their average placement, their best placement, their worst placement, and how many times they've played it for a bunch of players now. And this is actually just very cool statistic information that I really like. So again, huge credit to Visual, and you should go and check out the posts, you know, because I think they're cool. And the last one I'm going to bring some attention to today, in this section, they are going to be quicker focus on the posts. You know, if you guys want to check them out yourself, you can. There's been so many posts about 5-up being incredible at the game that I thought I would just highlight a random one. And that's Maxwell's. Currently watching 5-up's practice stream, and he's cracked. Started with Hole in the Wall, which he got a time of 330 to 350, and then started 1v1ing puns, and 5-up is winning 35% of the times, which is insane. I made a previous post and used 5-up's average as Connor, but I disagree with that. I would change him to Seapeekay's level. Ooh. Also, don't get me started on his bow accuracy. He's cracked at the bow. Honestly, might get top 25 in this MCC. So let's look at the clips. So this is clip 1, 5-up cracked. Let's see what's going on. Okay, a good crossbow hit. Axe. Okay. Maybe 5-up is cracked. I don't think he actually crit there. I don't think there was a crit noise. No, but then the hit with the potion usage, very, very clever. So 5-up could be about to prove a whole bunch of people wrong. And then we have 5-up new S tier. Let's see what this one is. Okay, so yeah, good damage with the crossbow and stuff again. Yeah, I mean, seems solid. Aim's good. Game sense seems good. One thing I will say is that it is a very different environment being in the actual event. Also, these 1v1s, as I found out when I did these with puns yesterday as well, they're kind of crazy when you use the crossbow. If you get hit by the crossbow, the chances are you're not winning that fight. I do think 5-up is going to be good, and maybe will show up to be one of the best newcomers that we've ever had, but only time will tell. We'll have to wait and see what the event brings. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you guys are as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the ever-growing army that is All Things MCC, the biggest MCC channel on YouTube. That's right, I said it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.